And then the next second I'd be like, oh my gosh, like if I don't have food immediately inside of my mouth, I'm gonna pass out. Where's the snacks?
Give me what I want, like a spice girl. Give me waterfalls, all the chills, day and night, girl. My peaches and cream, brown sugar, how you like.
Hi guys, my name is Jaywin and I'm gonna be making these videos every Friday. My partner Tragic and I did a process called reciprocal IVF, and we had one failed embryo transfer and then one successful embryo transfer. And so now I am 14 weeks and 4 days pregnant. Finally out of that first trimester. Hold for applause. Thank you. Thank you. It was really hard, honestly. And so today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything first trimester, from how I was feeling, my symptoms, cravings, weight gain, and my first trimester must-haves. I also want to say, in my professional opinion, that I think that every pregnant person should have the option to somehow hibernate through that first trimester. So somebody's got to figure that out for us. I also think that the hibernation station should be somewhere in Bali, but that's up for debate. So if you're pregnant or you're gonna get pregnant, you know somebody who's pregnant, take a vote and let's talk about where the hibernation station should be. But everybody who is pregnant should have that option for the first trimester to hibernate, because it sucks. In all honesty. My first symptoms started a little bit before 4 weeks. I was maybe 3 weeks and 5 days. And it was also my biggest symptom in the beginning. It was hunger. So I was really hungry, and I was getting really hungry out of nowhere. One second I'd be hanging out with my partner and I'd be like, what are we gonna watch? What show are we gonna watch? And then the next second I'd be like, oh my gosh, like if I don't have food immediately inside of my mouth, I'm gonna pass out. I would wake up and I'd be like, where's the snacks? I think that was the first symptom that I was like, that's not normally how I feel, so I wonder what could be happening. And then my other symptoms during the 4-week mark were thirst. I was really thirsty, like the kind of thirst where you're like hungover and you're like, I need some water to survive. That kind of thirst. And I wanted like ice cold water. I drink like 3 to 4 of these a day, so a lot of water. And then fatigue, like I was like napping once a day, and then light cramping. Around the 6-week mark, I was feeling a little bit nauseous, but I never really got like really bad morning sickness. I would just suggest to maybe keep some saltines or Ritz crackers like next to your bed, maybe in your bed under the covers with you, cuddle them, and then whenever you're hungry, just and then maybe put some in your couch and in your car, wherever you're chilling and you might get a little hungry, put some snacks there. My most alarming symptom was at week 6. I started spotting. So I never got that implantation spotting that everyone looks out for around like week 4, I believe. I never got that, unfortunately. So I was looking for that. I never got it. And then at week 6, when I knew I was pregnant, I started spotting. So I was like, what is happening right now? This is not supposed to happen. I had never heard that you could be pregnant and spotting at the same time. So I talked to my doctors and they were like, everything's totally fine as long as it's not like a lot and it's not bright red and it's not coupled with really heavy cramping. It's totally fine. I just didn't know that. So my spotting was due to something called a subchorionic hematoma, and they're very common when you're doing IVF or reciprocal IVF. And it's basically just a pool of blood somewhere in your uterus that's just constantly draining. Sometimes your body can just absorb it back up, but usually it drains out. So I had 3 of those in the first trimester, so I was constantly spotting. Yay! Week 12 was really hard. I started having migraines. They started every night, and then by the next morning, they would be gone. So if you haven't had a migraine before, it's like a really bad, really intense headache. I can't have any lights. I can't have any noises. I just needed to be in complete darkness and complete silence. But after a couple of days, they would come at night, and they'd be there in the morning, and they would become all day, all night, sometimes 3-day stretches. They were really bad, to the point where like I couldn't get out of bed some days. I couldn't take off my sleeping mask. I would literally have to call my partner to come into the room, take my arm and like walk me to the bathroom, pull down my underwear and sit me down, and like it was really bad. Knock on wood, they don't come back, because that was my worst symptom in the first trimester. Fun fact, when you're pregnant, your blood volume increases by 50%. Now when I go to sleep, I wear little earplugs so that I can't hear anything and I can have like a nice rest at night. I can literally hear my blood pumping in my body. Like I lay down to go to sleep and it's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's like, oh, there's so much blood in there. Okay, let's talk about weight gain. So in the first trimester, I did not really gain any weight. And I know that that's common. You don't always have to gain weight in the first trimester. But I should say, before even getting pregnant, I had already gained 20 pounds because we did one embryo transfer that failed. I was on progesterone and estrogen and all of these synthetic hormones for a long time. So I gained maybe 20 pounds before even the first trimester started. That's the weight that I've gained so far. I'm sure at the end of this, I'm going to look crazy. Cravings. I didn't have any crazy cravings. I thought I would be like, I want pickles and chocolate cake together or something, but I didn't have any crazy cravings. My cravings were Coca-Cola. Once I was cleared to have caffeine, I was like, I'm getting a Coca-Cola. It's just like crisp, cold, burns your throat a little. So sandwiches, I have sandwiches with no deli meat. And then sushi, I have sushi with just like avocado. It's not the sushi I want, but it's what I crave. So when I crave it, I'm like, let me just get that freaking avocado sushi. Pho, I have pho maybe 4 times a week. Literally. And then sweets. This is kind of like my weird craving. I don't know. I have it like every night now. Ritz crackers with cream cheese, and it's just so tasty. If you're pregnant or you've been pregnant and you have like really weird cravings, comment down below and tell me what they are, because I think mine is not that weird, but maybe it is. This is another symptom, and it's kind of bizarre because I'm only at 14 weeks. I'm always out of breath. I don't know why. I'm just like, I like walk 2 steps and I'm like, we should take a break. Pregnancy must-haves. Here are my pregnancy must-haves. Shea butter, very dry. This beginning part of pregnancy, very dry. Elbows dry, knees dry, face dry, chest dry. Oh, lips, never been drier, ever. And when I was younger, I used to have real dry lips because I didn't know how to take care of these bad boys. It was recommended to me by a good friend. Bio oil. I love my bio oil. It smells really good. I don't know if this is only supposed to go on the body, but I put it all over my face. I put it everywhere. I put it in my ears. Like, this is really good for dry skin. Pregnancy flakes. These go in the bathtub. You take like a handful of them. You put them under the running water in the bathtub. They are natural magnesium salt flakes from the Dead Sea to support your relief from pregnancy-related aches, pains, nausea, stress, and more. Speaking of baths, this is my bath buddy. So you just put him on top of the water and he turns on and he tells you the temperature because you're not supposed to take really hot baths. I just look out for like 99 to like 100 degrees. This is lavender salve. It's for your lips. My best friend left it at my apartment. Shut the up, I'm running out of camera battery. Are you kidding me? I don't have the bag for this anymore, but these are my little ginger candies. They're called tummy drops. So I'll show the bag right in this corner. They helped with my nausea when I had just like a little bit of nausea. 2 biggest pregnancy must-haves. This is my migraine cap. This is like a super tight cap. It's got all these little ice packs, like a ton of them all around it, and you put it in the freezer for hours and then you put it over your head. I will link it down below. It's been the only thing that makes my migraines bearable. It looks really silly, but who cares if it's helping your migraines? Last but not least, pregnancy pillow. I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to sleeping without one. It's just, it's so good. I will link which one this is. It's perfect. I love it. It's my best friend now. Sorry, tragic, but you've been replaced, okay? So, okay, that wraps up this video, you guys. I gotta go eat some breakfast because I'm pregnant and I decided, to make this video for you guys before eating breakfast. So now it's time for some food. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you know anybody who is pregnant or wants to become pregnant or you're pregnant, please share this video. It really helps us out. If you're in your first trimester, good luck, Godspeed. You will get through this. I know it's rough. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Give me what I want, like a spice girl. Give me waterfalls, all the chills, day and night, girl. My peaches and cream, brown sugar, how you like, girl. You should let me love you, cause my pony do it